Hey everyone, it's Monique Renewed. Welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this DIY Christmas nails that I have right here. And I will insert a picture right here on how they look like on my hands. So these are the items you will need, or that I used. You can make your own variation of this. This is just what I came up with inspiration from like pictures online and stuff. You will need your top coat, of course, white nail polish, base coat. I use this blue color right here to kind of mimic this snow effect that I have going on this nail. And I also use this light pink color. Okay, so the tools that I use are, first is this dotting tool to apply the snowflakes. This is another, I think this is a tool that you use to apply gemstones. I use this to kind of smooth down these flakes in here, these metallic flakes. This is how a piece looks like. A thin brush to paint on the snowflakes, this flat brush to apply these flakes right here. And then I also use some silver foil, and then I also use these three glitters, a pink one, a silver one, and a white one to kind of mimic the snow effect. As you can see here, I have this cool, like a nail stand, magnetic nail stand that is used to hold your false nails along with some putty underneath it. I find it easier to hold this and to make your designs. I feel like I have a much better control. Okay, so I have applied my base coat. What I'm gonna do is put this pink polish on all the nails that I want that to be on. So that's going to be the thumb, the pinky, and the middle finger. Okay, so next you're going to add the second layer on these, on the thumb, the middle, and the pinky finger, but you're not going to cure it yet because we are now going to add the glitter on. For the thumb, I just have straight pink glitter on that one, so that's what I'm going to do. The reason why we're not going to cure it because you need it to still be wet so that the glitter can adhere to it. You can also like dip it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that. And then for the middle finger, I'm going to apply just a little bit of the silver and white to have it as a background for the snowflakes. I'm not gonna dump like the whole thing. I just want to add like a little bit on here. So I'll just take a pinch of the white, add that on there. Make sure you get the sides. Do the same with the silver. And that's what we're looking like so far for that nail. And then for the pinky, I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in the white glitter. And this is what that looks like. So it kind of mimics the effects of frostiness, which is what I like. So I'm going to go ahead and cure these three under the lamp and we'll move on to the next design. Since I'm done with these two nails, the pinky and the thumb, I'm going to go ahead and apply the top coat for those two and also cure them under the lamp. And you can see when you apply the top coat with the glitter, it kind of makes it like a much smoother surface. Is not as like bumpy and it doesn't have a lot of texture as it did before you applied the top coat. Okay, so next we are going to apply the snowflake design to the middle finger and the dotting tool to apply the snowflakes. This might be a little difficult if you're not used to using like a brush to apply designs. I know it took me a couple of tries to get this. I'm going to use the small end of this dotting tool and just take a little bit and take some of this polish, and we're going to apply two snowflakes, one at the top corner and one at the bottom corner. So I'm going to apply one dot right here, another dot at the top corner. I'm going to swipe my brush. You don't need a whole lot. You can stabilize your hand so it's not shaky by applying it to your other hand like this so that you're not all over the place. I'm going to draw one line at the top. Then I'm going to draw another line upwards like that. And then you could take some of the polish from inside the dot to kind of draw your line. Look so far, and then you can also draw a little bit more, like little small lines that are shorter than the other ones. And then what you're gonna do to create that snowflake effect, you're gonna draw like an arrow. You're gonna make this line a little bit longer and draw like an arrow going this way. And of course I am not a nail technician, so this is not going to be perfect. So next I'm going to take my dot, the smaller end of the dotting tool, and kind of put some dots on here, just randomly. And then I'm going to take the bigger end, put some blue dots on there. So just like that. So this is how the two nails look so far. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this one that I just did, probably outline the white again because it tends to fade a little bit. So next we're going to do the index finger, which just has this French tip. As you can see, I applied a little bit of pink glitter at the very top and then a white line stripe at the bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cure that. Now I'm gonna add my stripe underneath this nail. And of course you wanna do that after you cure it so you won't mix the colors together. And you can just swipe it so it can be a little bit more even. Okay, so I'm going to cure that and add another coat of the pink polish and then add another coat of the white polish, and then we'll come back and dip it in the glitter. I also decided to add blue snowflakes on the corner of each index finger. And then we're going to go ahead and cure it. So the last nail we are going to do is the ring finger with the flakes and the metallics. I got my nail glue and I took my brush and I applied the nail glue all over the nail. I took a couple of the metallic pieces and I applied it directly on the nail. Just in random spaces. It doesn't have to be particularly neat, and you don't need that many. As you can see, it kind of sticks up a little bit, so that's why I use this tool to kind of flatten them out, so they won't be snagging on every little thing that I touch, because I really hate that when your nails start to like snag on stuff, especially like your hair. So I try to flatten it out as much as I can, and I just take like a little piece and just dab it in like random areas. And since the glue is already on here, it sticks very easily. And I also took some white polish and I just dabbed it a little bit in some random areas and kind of smooth it out just to give it like a nice effect. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that and then apply my top coat. Okay, so these are how the nails are looking like so far. I'm going to go ahead and prep my natural nails and apply them. I do think they turned out super cute. When you're applying so many layers of nail polish and then you try to use the nail glue with the UV lamp, it's very difficult for it to stick because there's already several layers of nail polish. So I did have to go back and end up using just a regular nail glue. So you might want to do that instead of trying to apply it with this type of glue. And second thing is, I think the white snowflakes are kind of difficult to see against very light nail polish, so I probably would have went with like a darker pink so it can show up. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a Merry Christmas. Bye.